It's your boy, Mr. Stay Positive, with Mikey T, the movie star on Report Card Radio.
Before we get out of here, I just want to say that one of the most major topics on my channel is ARAB. Could you give me your take on ARAB's current situation?
AR man, like, he's a legend in Philly. I watched him from him and Dark Low to him and Nitty, West Philly Nitty. Shout out to him. He's really a dope artist. I watched him from over the years, and one of his things is that, he was just too real for hip hop, honestly. And I felt like he was blessed, man. Like, at the same time, man, he was able to work with a lot of dope artists, man. Cassidy, Meek Mill, even with the freestyles with Kamikaze Kev. I mean, like, AR is a legend, man. Like, I always salute that man, free that man, but I always wished more for him because he had so much potential, man. Like, he had a lot going on at one time, and I felt like, he was shortchanged at the same time. A lot of hip-hop artists, personally, I felt like shortchanged him. He wanted to learn more about the game, and I felt like they was intimidated that he was going to take over the game. And shout out to OBF as well.
OBH.
Yo, OBH, my fault, man.
So, I want to ask you, man, so what advice would you have for a guy who has been locked up during the peak of his career in staying positive?
Honestly, man, just linking up with good people, man. I think right now, it's never too late. A lot of people thinking, oh, he's going, he's finished. I don't think it's too late for him. I've seen people bounce back from crazy situations. I really think he could beat this if he just get the right team, as far as people, telling him how to go about it. And, just the next time, if he comes out, just change his whole demeanor, everything around him, man. Like, I felt like some of the people who hang out with him was just like bloodsuckers, man. They was just trying to take everything he had. And I think for him, it's just thinking time, man. I think right now he just probably needs to sit still for a minute, get himself together, and really think about the next move. Like, I think he should really just think about what's going to happen when he come out. The impact as far as Philly, because Philly needs that. All we got right now is Meek Mill. I think the impact that he has definitely could be effective once he comes out.
So staying positive, man, it's a big thing. Let me ask you though, what have you done out there to help like the community? Is your movement triggered towards the youth? What's the target demographic?
The target is really the youth, honestly, man. So in my community, I go and talk to the young teens, basically from 12 to 18, about how, how to stay positive and just how to really grind out, like whatever you speak out to the world will come back to you. So if you speak positivity, everything will come back to you positively, and I feel like kids can absorb that faster than the adults because a lot of adults now, they kind of use a lot of things as handicaps, like, mental health and mental weakness, like a lot of people like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But for kids, they don't really know, they might fall into a situation, they don't really know who to talk to, and you might be that one person they could talk to and really have a conversation with as long as relatable. So I feel like when I talk to the kids, I really talk about something that they can relate to. Like one kid I had, he really was into selling drugs, but he came up to me and told me, listen, I gotta sell drugs. I have a baby on the way. And I told him, like, listen, you got on Jordans every day, every different pair, every retro pair I seen you with, you could sell them for $250. So what he do is now he flips sneakers. So he went from flipping drugs to flipping sneakers, and that's a different type of hustle. So that's kind of like what my program is about. Like, it's really for the young kids, but teaching them different types of hustles. Because I feel like, African Americans don't really get taught that. We don't really get a head start on how to have different type of hustles. We only know one lane and one lane only.